Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're having an amazing day and you have created some awesomeness to put out there into the universe today. We are continuing our series here on my top takeaways from last week's event, She's Building Her Empire Live, with Stacy Tuschl last week in Milwaukee. Today, we're going to talk about putting Pinterest to work for your business. Before we get there, if we haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Young Pratt, and I am the Chief Dreamer, podcaster, and author right here at Our Young Creators. More importantly, I am a mom of two, an 11-year-old and a 14-year-old, and I'm always looking for ways to empower them and to give them tools and resources so that they can learn a real-world skill like podcasting and then go out, serve others, and fund their own adventures. Today, we're talking about Pinterest. And when I flew in last Tuesday, I flew in just in time to attend the little meet and greet and the little cocktail party, I guess, the night before the event happened. As I was meeting some wonderful women, they all were asking, "Hey, do you know the Pinterest lady? Are you on Pinterest? What do you know about Pinterest?" And there was a great big buzz around using Pinterest because the guest speaker Stacy had, who is also one of her clients, has the reach of 1 million people or 1 million viewers on Pinterest. And that number gives me a little bit of anxiety because that is huge. And she did this in a very short span of time. And she, through a question and answer session with Stacy, really dove into some topics on using Pinterest for your business, why we need to be doing it, and also really easy ways to kind of automate the process and make it easier because, let's get real, who has time to be on all the social platforms? So one of the first tips she gave was that if you're going to be on Pinterest, you want to create a business account and not a personal account. If you already have a business account set up and you're active on Pinterest, she recommended hiding the boards that were more personal in nature. Maybe it was your dream board or things for your next home renovation. The boards that don't have any relevance for your business, she recommended leaving them there, but just hiding them. So you have access, but you're not confusing visitors to your Pinterest page. So that was the first tip. The second tip, she said, was to create this funnel. So basically the funnel looks like this. And for me, I define a funnel as the relationship map you put into place before you connect with somebody. So she gave the example of Pinterest really starts with images, yes. However, behind the image is a whole funnel or whole series of steps to build a relationship with your ideal customer. So from the image, she has that going back to her blog post on her website. From there, she's offering them a goodie to get them to opt into her email list so that she can continue to nurture the relationship with them. This is really a smart plan because this is really no different than what I teach my clients now, that we want people to come back to our website because it is ours, we own the property, and we can start collecting information and connecting with the people who visit. And once we get them to our websites, we can do all sorts of ninja things, including using tools from Facebook, like that Facebook Pixel everyone is talking about, and putting that on our website so that we can go back in and reconnect with those same visitors over on Facebook. So are you getting that? We have an image on Pinterest. We're sending them to our website. on our website, we're giving them something good to get their name and email address and create a relationship with them. We're using a tool from Facebook, the Facebook Pixel, that's on our page to track our visitors so that once they're back over on Facebook, we can go say hello again. And that's a lot of information to take in. And that's really for another video on being able to repurpose our content, which I am such a huge fan of. I advocate that for myself and for my students. And it's one of the things that gives me great joy is helping other business owners, especially business owner parents, tools they can use to create great content and then repurpose that in many different forms across many different platforms. But I digress. So once we are having this whole system in place, so we have lots of touches. Once they're on the email list, we can continue to reach out to them, build that relationship, invite them to something like this where you're going live on Facebook. It's a low cost, low entry, very low barrier to entry with you, meaning they could just come to your page, watch your video. They don't have to interact with you at a deep level until they're comfortable, and that's okay. Everybody needs their own path and will have their own path to working with you and hiring you for your services or purchasing your products. So with Pinterest, it's not just about that image. There's a whole system and a whole purpose behind everything that she is doing. She had said, of course, the content you're creating over on your blog post has to be really good, meaning you're always serving your audience. It's not just thrown together in a few minutes, but there's some thought and there's a reason why you want people to visit a particular blog post. So there can be lots of different images on your Pinterest board, or Pinterest boards plural, meaning there's more than one, and you can have them going back to different pages on your blog to give them information that is relevant to the image they clicked, right? It is not about bait and switch, about seeing this beautiful image, you get over to someone's website and it's a completely different thing. We definitely don't want that because we're going to lose trust just like that. We definitely don't want to do that because we're taking time, we're making an investment in our business. We want to make sure we're serving people in the most integral manner. The other tool or the other tip she recommended was using a tool that is called Tailwind. Now, I'm not really all that familiar with Tailwind. I haven't made the leap into that yet. That is coming probably in the next couple of weeks, maybe even in June, because right now I'm focusing on getting my Alexa debrief or flash briefing live. I recorded my very first episode of that today. I got all of my artwork sent over to Binge Networks so they can syndicate my content out to 50 plus channels. So that is on my agenda for these next couple of weeks. And the other reason I haven't gone into that either is because I haven't really been all that committed to Pinterest. But after hearing Rachel's story and the numbers of people she is getting to fill her 5-day challenges, to get on her email list, to purchase her courses, it's too good not to explore this. As a business owner, though, we all have to make choices on, are we going to spend our time over here or over here? Right now, I'm really focusing on this Alexa because from there, I want to guide people down the relationship map to the podcast, to the website, and into the courses, or at least coming here to learn throughout the week when I do my lives. Definitely leading with service first. And I really haven't had the bandwidth to diversify myself too much. Right now, I'm primarily on Facebook. I love to be here and go live and serve all of you here. And I'm really starting to dig Instagram. I think I'm a little bit of a late adopter on that platform, but I really enjoy it because I'm very visual. I love these new stories that are available over there and have been playing around with those. You can check out my stories from last week. I put most of them over on our Instagram page as well. So lots of pictures and videos from last week at the live event. Anyway, it's so easy to tell you all the things on these live videos, but I want to make sure I'm serving you today and giving you some tools you can take away and implement in your business. Not having the bandwidth to be able to do a platform justice is another reason I haven't really done much with Pinterest, because for the past year and a half, Pinterest has been on my mind because as someone who learns visually, I'm really intrigued by that platform and know that we can make a difference there with the images and the guests we bring onto our show over on that platform. I have been trying to get my oldest daughter, who is 14, to take over Pinterest and really be my Pinterest manager. Why? One, because she loves Pinterest. It is the only social platform she is currently allowed to be on with her own login information, because mostly she is repinning. Well, all she's doing is looking at images and repinning them. So she has boards dedicated to desserts or to main dishes because she loves to cook and bake. She has lots of boards related to food. She also loves makeup and fancy dresses. So of course she has boards dedicated to those things as well. In the times that I've been talking to her about Pinterest, she couldn't understand why I would want to have a Pinterest channel for our business. And I was trying to convince her that, here's all the reasons why. Not really thinking that the fact that I'm her mom, she's going to not hold as much weight sometimes in the things that I share with her. So what did I do? I bribed her, sort of. I basically said, I planted the seed of, when you're ready to make some money so you can go do all the things you want to do, here's the deal. I have a Pinterest course that I want you to take. It is not Rachel's, unfortunately. I bought mine before I met Rachel, but I know this other one is a good one as well. I said, once you go through the course and start pinning and really taking over this channel, I'm going to pay you so that you can go do these things. She desperately wants a new phone, and she's been planting the seeds of, hey, that's what I want for Christmas. And of course I thought, I don't know that that's going to happen. However, if you want to do some work and you want to earn some money, you can definitely do this Pinterest thing for me, and you can buy your own phone. So last night, after literally months of planting the seed, nurturing it, bringing it up from time to time and saying, hey, whenever you're ready to make some money and take this over, this opportunity is waiting for you. And wouldn't you know it, last night, she says to me, Mom, I want to start the Pinterest course tomorrow because I want to make some money. And I thought, holy smokes, this is it. And if you watch the video from yesterday, it was all about manifesting and focusing, planting seeds, tending to those seeds, and then reaping the harvest of that work. I've been thinking about her doing this thing for so long, but now the stars are lining up. And because I really value in giving my kids these skills so they can learn all these different techniques and different platforms so that they're able to contribute not only into our business, but they're able then to go out and get jobs for other people rather than having to do the traditional going to flip burgers, going to pour coffee. Not that there's anything wrong with those things. I just always want to give my kids an opportunity to see what's behind some other doors. So it's not always just straight down this path or this road and going one direction. I want to be able to say, behind door number A is this thing. Behind door number 2 is this thing. and keep giving them options and showing them things that they can easily do and make their own so that they can start creating and crafting their future businesses or their future direction in life. As a parent, I feel like it's the greatest gift I can give my kids is this spirit of individualism, this spirit of I can do anything, and a spirit of entrepreneurism. So they're always learning to think outside the box and are never locked in to doing something because somebody else has told them. As an adult, that's something that I still struggle with, being able to be totally myself, be authentic, and if I can start instilling that value at ages 11 and 14, and they're able to go out and then serve others and teach other people what they have learned, holy smokes. That, my friends, gets me so excited. So I will keep you posted on how she does with our Pinterest page. And if you are on Pinterest, I would love to check out what you are doing. If you would post your Pinterest link down below, I would definitely love to come check out all the cool things you are creating and the way you're building relationships with your audiences. Okay, my friends, tomorrow I'll be back again at 1:01, and I'm going to talk to you about the takeaways I had from the sales presentation at the conference. And that's with Jen Casey. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, pop your Pinterest links down below, and I'll keep you posted on how Sophie, my 14-year-old, is doing with her Pinterest endeavors. Until tomorrow, I wish you a very beautiful day. Cheers.